Hello, my good people. Welcome to a new week. Welcome to it's Monday, and it's a good Monday. I'm not sure if it's a good Monday for Chris Rock, but it's a good Monday for me. I can tell you that right off the bat. I'm having a really good Monday. I don't know about him. Maybe he had to apply some ice to his face. Maybe, who knows. Listen, as usual, I forgot about the Oscars. I was watching Candy and the Gang, and when that was done, I felt a bit sleepy, so I just went to bed. However, in the middle of the night, I woke up as usual, and I went on my YouTube scroll, and there I came upon this thing about Will Smith smacking Chris Brown, and every other video I got to, that was the topic. That was the trending topic. Slapped, because that was a freaking slap. Slapped Chris Rock. I'm like, what? Hold up. When did this happen? Where did this happen? So I went back and I started watching the videos. I didn't believe what I was seeing. Don't believe any famous actor as famous as Will Smith is would want to trend like this. You know, that apart, I want to congratulate him on his Oscar win for playing Richard, Venus and Serena's dad. Will Smith is a great actor, very talented, very talented. So congratulations, Will. What is wrong with you? This is a clear indication that you lack discernment. What is wrong with you? What could have possessed you to react in such a visceral manner? You know, you lack self-control, Will. I would have never thought. You're always such a free-going, free-spirited, unbothered person. But you know, I always say, I coined a phrase that says, a quote, those who act unbothered are the most bothered. There will be ramifications for your actions, bro. I hope you know that. I mean, Chris Rock made that joke maybe in poor taste, because he said something about he couldn't wait to see Jada in G.I. Jane 2, and with the information out there that relates to her having alopecia, you know, people thought the joke was made in poor taste. However, I mean, I'm still on this alopecia diagnosis. I am not, you know, in no way doubting that this is what's happening to her. But when I listened to what she was saying on the Red Table Talk, she said people said it might be stress. People said it might be alopecia. Now please understand that I do not believe that Chris Rock is innocent in this, because I believe it was 2016. Jada had called for a boycott of the Oscars, and Chris Rock made a smart remark pertaining to her, you know, saying that it was like her calling for a boycott was like him saying something about Rihanna's whatever, and it was like he wasn't invited. So you can't say that you're not going to go somewhere if you weren't invited. I think that was the inference, that was the deduction I got from I took away, you know. So he's not innocent. And then, I mean, both of them lack discernment, because if the other day I was listening to the interview that Will did with Gail, and Will was adamant about there not being any infidelity in his marriage, that should have been a warning shot. Because right away in my mind, I saw how astonished Gail was, and in my mind I was thinking, this is really strange, because your wife admitted to an entanglement with August Alsina. But maybe in your mind, an entanglement while you're married is not infidelity. But that's fine. People define things differently depending on how they want things to be portrayed. It's all personal. Go right ahead, change definitions. I'm not the moral police here. But I do believe that also that there might have been a family meeting after all of this. And there was also another incident with Laverne Cox. I think that was the Golden Globes. I'm not too afraid with these red carpet fancy events, but she had asked, when she was interviewing Will and Jada, she had asked them about an entanglement and if there were any more entanglements coming, and that was very awkward, and Jada did not look pleased, neither did Will, but they laughed it off. So I think this was a gradual build up to what happened last night, and Will was done. He was going to do what he had to do. And honestly, in my mind, it's not even about right or and wrong. It is more about time and place and appropriateness. Sir, you were invited to these people of no color fancy events that they waited all year to have. They have invited you to this event. You're a big star, and that is how you're going to behave. That ordinary behavior, William, that is unbecoming of a free person of 450 years. Come on. In their minds, that is no. You were invited. You're expected to behave in a certain way. It does not matter. People need to understand it does not matter what you would have accomplished in these societies. Certain things will remain the same. You are a black man, sir. You need to be cognizant of the fact that you are a black man. But sometimes people get way above themselves, way over their heads, thinking that, oh, I've accomplished all of this. And because people are smiling with you and laughing with you, you think you're equal to them? No, you're not. And then what made me laugh? It was when I saw Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's like when, and I don't know how else to put it, but he swoops in. He swoops in at the most opportune time. I mean, it might be reassuring to Will, because depending on how things go, you really might need Tyler Perry. You can get an acting job with Tyler Perry, and Will is also good on TikTok and Instagram. He does all these transformations. You know how he is. He does these transformations, so he could actually sharpen his skills, and he'll be employed for a long time. Envision those people at their round table deciding on Will's fate. I could see them. I could envision them. Well, it depends. Depending on what the verdict is, we'll see. We shall see. But I can tell you that with how things go in Hollywood, there's going to be a label or labels. Aggressive, unstable, hard to get along with, because they attach these labels because your behavior patterns, even if it's one time, that's it, because of who you are. And everything in this world is about race and class. People, please don't run away from that. Don't fool yourself. Everything, when situations like this occur, then it becomes more real, and you have to admit that is what it is. Don't be fooled. Everything is about race and class when it comes to these societies. And you know where you stand and where you fit in when you're met with, when you're facing these situations. And then you know who's got your back. So, Will, you have to wait and see. You could have dealt with this differently. We would have heard, if you had thought about it and you were a bit more controlled, because these guys were friends. We could have been here and heard of something happen, the aftermath of it, after the fact. We would have gotten some news saying, okay, Will and Chris had a talk. We did not have to be privy to your actions. We did not. It's about time and place. Well, it's about time and place, and you recognizing where you are and who you're with. Now, in my mind, this is all in my mind, please. Nothing here is factual. I can see the family, maybe not at the red table, but at home telling Will that he's not doing enough to protect them. He's not doing enough to protect their mom, the family name, especially after the Laverne Cox incident. So Will just decided, you know what? This is the opportune time for me to show up and show out, because what better time to do this but to when you're, the Richard character. Because remember, Richard was deemed as a certain way because he protected his family, his children. So that was the best time to show out and let them see that you're protecting them. Things don't always turn out the way we anticipate them, so especially when you don't control all the variables. So let's wait and see. Well, the verdict is coming soon, and it's going to be gradual. America is dealing with all the rising crime rates, and we are seeing the predominant people involved in these issues and these incidents, and you're not going to do that, these people are going to make a billboard of you with you, and you're going to be the poster child for these things that they're trying to banish. So, well, you're banished. Banished. Well, anyway, please check out my 10%.